I would go on Amazon's best-selling Blu-rays because it's more clear to see which movies are best selling than on Best Buy and other sites where you have to flip through like 50 pages to see the top 100. But yeah, Disney is still not selling. Okay, people, this is it. This is times where people would buy Blu-rays when you have to stay at home, or either buy stuff or buy them online. Well, Disney is losing this battle. Okay, the only Disney movie that's selling is Star Wars. Okay, and that just came out a week ago, basically. Okay, a week ago. Okay, so yeah, but if you look at the top selling movies, Disney is just not selling. Okay, you have Little Women, which is overrated. Sin Godzilla. You have Doolittle selling better than all the Disney movies. Jumanji, 1913, and we only have two Disney movies. We have a few by Warner Brothers. We have one by, I think that's a few by Universal, and a few by some other companies as well. But Disney, they only have two. Okay, and it gets worse. We have Knives Out, which is Lionsgate, Bad Boys for Life, Once Upon a Hollywood. Even Cats is selling better than Disney movies. Then we have Melissa Mrs. of Evil, which is still barely hanging out in the top 20. Still barely hanging on, okay? Midway, Rogue One, the only movies that are selling are Star Wars movies, okay? Star Wars New Hope, which we're not gonna count A New Hope as a Disney movie. I'm still gonna say it's a Fox movie, even though Disney now owns Fox and all the properties. Because Star Wars was made in 1977 and was published by Fox. So I'm never gonna call the original trilogy of Star Wars and the prequels Disney movies because they weren't published by Disney. Same thing with Home Alone. I'm never gonna call Home Alone a Disney movie because they were not made by Disney. They didn't have the Disney cover on it. Okay, they didn't force the Disney logo on everybody. Was it better? When they re-released the movie with the Disney cover, I won't be surprised to say Disney's Home Alone because that's how Disney has to be, of course. Sonic is actually only at 32. But the movie is not coming out for a month, which is a very, very, very long wait. But yeah, we have Titanic. We have a lot of movies on here, okay? A lot of movies on here. Then we have Star Wars, again, or as a trilogy movie, on the 4K release. Frozen 2. All the way down at below Joker. It's below Joker, okay? Frozen 2 is being beaten by Joker right now, okay? And I always make a joke about, Frozen's only selling because it's overrated. Well, Joker's beating Frozen on 4K. Joker's beating Frozen on 4K. Shazam. Oh yeah, this is the funny thing. Shazam is beating Endgame. Okay? Endgame is even in the top 50. Godzilla's beating Endgame as well. Pikachu's beating Endgame. Endgame's not even in the top 50. Okay? For a movie that broke the highest grossing movie, it should be selling better, okay? It's selling worse than Aquaman. It's even selling worse than the really bad Birds of Prey movie. Endgame is selling worse than Birds of Prey. It's selling worse than Spider-Man Far From Home. And here it is, Endgame, 71. 71, okay? Captain Marvel disappeared again, like he always does. But yeah, Superman is beating out Endgame. The communist version of Superman is being out. Endgame. Okay? And this gets worse for Disney. Okay? The Lion King remake made $1.6 billion. Not here. Toy Story 4 being beaten out by Dark Waters. Being beaten out by Venom. Being beaten out by Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Okay? Aladdin is also being beaten out by all those movies as well. And the Lion King remake, not even in the top 100. Being beaten out by Divergent. By fucking Divergent of all movies, okay? It's just absolutely... Disney is just being destroyed right now by all the other movies, okay? Disney fanboys are not going out to buy these movies because they're all in the area. They're not gonna come out, okay? Yeah, so Disney... And you look at action movies... Where's Captain Marvel? Okay, so Endgame is not even in the top 20 for Endgame's not even on this list. Then what category is Endgame is then? But Endgame will not. But even then, Endgame will still not be even top 20. Okay, top 20. Endgame will not even be top 20. Captain Marvel isn't selling either, but yeah, that's not surprising considering how bad Captain Marvel is. But Captain Marvel is only at 62. Only at 62. Okay? It's selling worse. It's selling worse than the fucking War Axe of all movies, okay? It's selling worse than the War Axe, okay? It's selling worse than a lot of other movies, okay? This is just Disney, okay? Nobody buys the movies anymore, okay? You know, people say, oh, but, Disney Plus. But, again, people who actually want to own the movies, Disney is not the first choice. Okay, people who actually want to own and keep a movie, Disney is not the first choice. Okay, Disney is not the first choice anymore. Okay, Disney is losing. Disney's parks are shut down, so the main source of money is gone. Okay, all Disney's movies are delayed, so that means the Blu-rays are also be delayed, and other companies that release movies are going to get the money back. Okay. The only movies that Disney is releasing over the next few months is Call of the Wild, which flopped, and Onward, which also flopped. Okay? And Rise of Skywalker, don't expect it to be number one for much longer. Do not expect it to be number one, okay? Disney fans will say, oh, Rise of Skywalker will stay number one forever because it has Disney's logo, okay? But once a better movie comes out, okay, when it's a new, better movie, expect Star Wars to disappear. And then we have this category called Kids and Families, which Lion King would fall under, or fantasy. But yeah, Lion King. Let's see what the Lion King remake is selling. Well, how is the Lion King remake? Oh, wait. No one's buying it. It's selling worse than Spies in the Skies. It's selling worse than the Lion King remake is not in this category. But yeah, the Lion King remake is not selling. No one wants the Lion King remake. No one wants the Disney cover. Okay? Disney movies are doing absolutely terrible. Terrible. On here. Frozen is not even selling anymore. It's being outsold by Pets too. Okay? Disney is just not the first choice. I'm sorry to say that's the truth. Disney's not the first choice for the movies. Okay? And the Disney cover is definitely not the first choice. No one wants to buy movies with the Disney cover. When you see movies with that cover, they just sit there on the shelves all day and not sell. And then we have, okay, what's one? Oh yeah, science fiction. The Endgame must be under here. No, they still haven't updated this. They still haven't updated the science fiction category. They still haven't updated this one. Rise of Skywalker and all the Marvel movies should be here because all the Marvel movies count as science fiction. But you can see here that Disney is not the first choice. Okay, even here. Okay, there's not really many movies here because Amazon hasn't updated this list for literally 2 years. Okay, but when you go to anywhere, Disney's not the first choice for any movies. Okay, not the first choice. I bet Disney movies, Lion King falls under musicals. Nope, not selling here either. Even though they consider the Lion King remake a musical, at least they update that one, unlike the science fiction one. But again, Disney not the first choice. For action movies, Disney's not the first choice. People are just going to return back to the older movies that they have, the classics, instead of, the new movies with the Disney cover, the Disney logo, and all that stuff, okay? Because look at this. Lionsgate, that's also made by Lionsgate, that's made by Warner Brothers, that's also made by Warner Brothers, why? I know it. I don't think I think the whole series is owned by Lionsgate now. The Fallen series. Oh, who made Mad Max? I think that's Universal. I don't know who made 2001. I don't know what company published 2001: Space Odyssey. Warner Brothers. But you can see here that nothing owned by Disney is just not selling. Okay, Disney is the opposite. People, it's like but guess what? How to Train Your Dragon is selling. Abominable is even selling that movie. But you don't see Disney animated movies selling. You don't see movies that are made by Disney selling on here. And maybe it is Disney Plus. Maybe I am just making a pointless video, and maybe it's just people saying, okay, it's Disney Plus, that's why, okay? Maybe it is Disney Plus. Well, the few people who do still buy Blu-rays with the Disney logo and the Disney cover on it should be buying it. They should be buying it. You know, considering how highly they put Disney on a pedestal, the Disney movies should be selling. But no. Even on DVD, Disney movies. Oh, you know, now let's see on DVD. So we have a Goofy movie, which is an older movie. We're talking about new movies. Frozen 2. Because of course people are gonna buy the classics. But Where's the Mistress of Evil is on the DVD charts. But again, Toy Story 4 is actually higher on DVD. But again, only on DVD Disney movies seem to be selling. Aladdin's higher on here. But again, a lot of the CGI Fest movies sell better on Blu-ray. But again, Endgame's not selling. Captain Marvel's not on here. Okay? there's like 4 movies from Disney. The Lion King remake definitely isn't selling. Which I've been saying, that movie will age extremely poorly. And guess what? It is. Because no one's buying the Lion King remake. Nobody cares about that movie. And that's basically it. Goodbye.